Abuja recent developments are eba HSA Anas Haremio Anas. What Tebri Canada Japan Ediniko Pimu our international court no. They track in Japan $18 million damages, defamatory damages. So what's here? How about the twist of the whole issue and the whole case na Canada Japan so ninko for Edifiomo camp Edebano. Omo chese san sem na eba bontia you know Anas we din kunim ni ade ni nyina no kure bia ni mabusia nkobono eofia asem nyina hyase way back from 2018 mabusia na abobaba ye 2025 afei na Anas si wadi nkunim now so Kennedy nkofo ne so se no kure bia eni nsem Anas e de abeto abontini unia rundown nyina eofia ha yebedi nkomo na emom obe subscribe to the channel no e de amaye wuria na wa like video no and also a very very important e de amaye aha Dynamic TV Plus we e what's up today ebusia me did na now dynamic.
He's about to go now.
Ebusia sa what's Ghana nko ade a wonim say Anas ele Canada Japan omoti ado anwoma so unia well it started from 2018 when Anas Haremio Anas released the number 12 no na ebro this number 12 no expose no ebe to work him affecting go for bebre but Kennedy tena no it looks as if say though the Anas no good it is a very nice thing you know near maybe a word dark no or the beba obe expose some of the rota away system nim. However, the means or the no it looks as if the means no there is problem with the means because not Kennedy no at the time no who say Anas set up people to fail and when you fail and no nigga say when ya no which to Kennedy no who say you know a bait and baiting system no unia untumi nyina so nka say dia obi e corrupt Kennedy shall say or can sem efa Anas Haremio Anas ho which Anas who ni say ni nyina na a defamatory egu ne hu fi what ya say na okan sansem ni nyina we and Kennedy esan ebe expose bia of friend say who watches the watchman eno kra de che say ono nso e premiere ono nso eyi ni video etre how corrupt Anas Haremio Anas enso eye Kennedy ekoye interview bi one Daddy Fred US na interview ni mu no enkomo bebre na ene course na ho na Kennedy ebobo na adwene edidi nkomo bi ekansem bi ene bi tra so na nkomo lidi ni mu kwa no na okire mu kire se Anas na nkasa no oye kromfo na we a okoso ne nioma ne sane odi ni dwuma edefa no enya de wo se so okai kai kire mu se Ahmed Swalia na oye one of the crew members of a Tiger IPI group no o se onokra ni wu no ade a Anas Haremio Anas eni mu bi nempo okun Ahmed Swalia Felebeya obe cover up the whole thing no na what divert attention from the whole shenanigans in nyama na ekoso no Felebeya attention ebe ko Ahmed Swalia ni wo ne so na ma ono no ne hu atumi atone kakra ebusia yes I interview ni mra
Uhuahi eno die a lot of people because we fight it now we step on toes. So those toes will definitely high people go out there, disgrace you and everything. I know intimeno and happen. Let me go to Ahmed one. A criminal like Anas, very evil guy, very, very evil. And he continues to do that, even under MPP for Heshelde Anas. And so, as far back as February 2018, now we have just been in power for 1 year. Now Anas, a Cosetti, MPP ministers up. You see somebody you have to believe more than me in Japan. I have all the videos. And I've given you the date, 8 February 2018. Anas, that evil boy, was setting MPP people up to disgrace them. That's how he makes his money. Or blackmailing. And he saw Ahmed Swalia on no akasa on Magina Hong Kong Cress also or where you crop for on where is journalist or unravel corruption. Yeah, on my country.
On the video, Bob, obtained the video Baba too, just said, and what's the okan wo radio say so ba premises a di bisa amanfo emmono no and na omote ya wasan anche na wowu ye nti wan chirechire mu interpret ba the control ni page na amanfo sha ase interpret ye
mamenka semcho woni nipa assume say be na mde koto ho na ama obi akoye wo a woni ni ye adwuma enipa no ewu ye within 20 minutes me na maintain po now who they are to social media or the two so did he even say good things about Ameswali? No sympathy, nothing. And when I say he's behind it because he wanted to divert attention. One, Adentina Asemasi, police investigation crying young course. Now who was sending message to a congressman here? Some mimika saying, well, Adentigana for Magini Susasana. Ghana for Magini is Susasa. A criminal like that. Now, where Nipa, one anas, a kum Chinese pokumu. Now, me call court to me kind.
I know you need proof until honor your for honor to change.
Me want proof when I catch you, please. I have
fast proof for no police for honor yen try so cry. Yeah, but your honor yen so until honor yen to inside.
Crash it. I think. Missing me what proof. I have all the videos of the Chinese people. What are you talking about? My court to crack can I radio so I've gone to court and stated it clearly. Why are you afraid? Why?
I don't know Canada Japan to share so far no. One share situation now. As omu jiri niema gu so ku animase.
That penny, one now money your problem. Muamuti Ghana, America, and with all due respect to some of Ghanaians no. Woman near Juma Papa be yenwa, sorry social media. Na sasem way many and come quote and come quote because a new man person be the boa Ghana. Yani say Jimmy Samnoa, a bimoti radio Sony TV so any a comfort say anas or jinko for sassy romance sisters now when your soldier phone paying for you know 18. I will talk and the a problem. And I mean, my catcher will say, Mimi say, once I'm fighting for.
It was in 2018, Nimua, and Anas, I remember Anas, a series in the Japan. Or hating with defamatory suits, so a good hoofy and some wakano, Omrame justify so evidence and quadia, Omrame prove it. Now Anas is seeking a compensation to a tune of 25 million Ghana cedis. At the time, 25 million Ghana cedis. Or say quarter no. Enje sa sikano emfamano because Kennedy egune hufi asem eko court yenkomra Kennedy na ni defense nyina ene say the whole mechanism na anas ede ni investigative piece ne model ni nyina na o use no na enye ade a eye feasible enye ade na eye na ehu hia in fact eye threats because you can't invite people to threats now we now nkan je omo say wanya omo enti eno na nam so Emma High Court no in 15th May 2023 court no any Kennedy kwaya adwene e was akwan ne so e kire say senior Anas eye ne niama mo unia enhyedensi si so sa because as a attempting go for too much. Now in 2024 Justice Eric Ban any other judges are almost na asem na the same issue na so 2024 ya esa court na asem no se na latter part of the case, Ekokoba said if Anas Aremia Anas ba for the final hearing na only ne mask no na omo person omo hu nanim because a civil case and omo nyina omo ye no nti say it is just right say omo be hu nipa omo ne e deal no Anas ba onyi nanim well so when yin nanim a omo betumi pass on judgment even with or without Anas in the presence, what I say, and it was part of all these cases, and I test and something in a bunting. Abusia, young fast something and young cut the long story short, Verdicts echo so in 2024. Emma a 3-2 in favor of Kennedy Japan. As far as the judges air concern, sa and a decision echo koye. Inti ekobasi Kennedy Edin Kunim. From case na ye require in 2018 e bobo ba ya 2024 ena ye ka say well afebie Kennedy Japan wedding kunim na Anas anye ne de from there, in the Anas etebri asen ekopie mu Essex County Superior Court aemo New Jersey. Abusia asem no kopie mu Essex Superior Court no ena nsem bebre na chance say eboboba. Now eno na say ababeda bonten say obi a ese yebu asem no na yebu aye no akwakosi se Kennedy Agyapong wadi for na odi for no court no ehye se Kennedy entia a tune of $18 million emfa Emma Anas Aremeyaw Anas $18 million choppable Donald Trump dollars. Unia enye easy what I say enye easy. Now for us to get the whole justification and the whole explanation and everything clear, unia lawyer onu jiremu edema Anas Aremeyaw Anas, so Anas ni lawyer any Kevin Taylor edin komo. Now this is how or share run down the money because ne bimu cry cases cano $30 million near the ade what you say and say $18 million. And the lawyer ni chechiri mu Emma ochemu how say $18 million na yet to abonteno crano. How they even arrived at that amount? No?
You know, the interesting thing is I quite remember that you were sued in the US sometime in 2021.
Yes.
And that actually caused my clients to begin inquiring about possibly if there's if there was anything out there, whether it will be actionable in the US. Mm. So you have some significance to today's events. So shortly after, when you were going through your motion to dismiss, we actually took a keen interest in that case and reviewed all the pleadings. Mm. And during that time also, my client informed me of a video that was circulating on social media. I just say, and someone just like about my client. Mm. So, like, you know, as the intellectuals that we are, we started opening the books and try to see where we can lay a claim. It's interesting enough for me, after reviewing the video, I you know, in our training, there's something that we are taught. So in your case, case, no, it has to pass the test, and the case has to stand on all fours, which means that you do an analysis of whether there's jurisdiction in place, whether you have all the elements of each claim that you want to bring, you know. So we went through all of that, and my conclusion was yes, on the basis of video now, my client is send them, you know, you tweet back court, New Jersey, yes, and say. Ya papa no video no so ya papa na nenum nsam kire say o kase fi ni fie New Jersey. Na unim say ye kromu for so no the diaspora is very important. Obviously what you do is testament to that fact. And you know there was an audience that he spoke to we're Ghana for they all take a keen interest in the happenings in Ghana, especially the politics in Ghana. So we thought, you know, there was solid grounds for us to be in the court in New Jersey. So I advised my clients accordingly. Now, the interesting thing is that the defamation is say, what work for court? It's a separate case.
Yeah.
It's not to mean Ghana and defend the way. You still have to prove the truth of it. And before they will go to trial, no. There's mandatory settlement conference. I bet say maybe by this time we'll be say grown or they'll commit to the right census and decide say this shouldn't go on because yes. And I acquire unfortunately me and Anas disagreed with me, but I prepared a settlement memorandum that sought to settle this case for $18 million, just like the jury came back. As you know, these days we have all kind of tools that we can use to predict certain things.
Before you go ahead, this is where the contention is, and people saying 80 million, others saying a year 30 million. You know, now when you read,
well, we'll come to that. Let me clarify. Let me just clarify. Yeah. Okay, complaints there the coin. Yeah, claim for $30 million, $30 million.
Yes. Okay.
Yes. And what I'm saying is that at the before the mandatory settlement conference, before the jury is empaneled, even though my client had firmly informed me he had no intention of settling this case because he believes that he ought to go to a jury of his peers to clear his name. But maybe let's just prepare our settlement memorandum, be thorough and be reasonable.
Yeah.
And even though he protested, I prepared a settlement memorandum that sought to settle this case for $18 million US. Okay. Now you do settlement conference, your papa about court. Now the lawyers just say what he was willing to settle this matter for, and they said $10,000. So honestly,
it's clarification is very, very important. Normally Ghana.
Okay.
Into Mukodru Hono. Anas initially, you have a kind of simple street language, and the damages are not paid around $30 million. And the client and Anas Kasa say, a woman saw for $30 million, and yes, he can't all pay. In fact, he wants his name to be cleared, and then any priority of going to court.
Yes.
But because of the experience, now unim sibi anyo matiano, uno client here Anas Kasa and say, it will be better and to be reasonable to at least settle on $80 million. And our client and us, you did not really agree, but because he respects you as his counsel and as a lawyer, you people ended up around that money, around that figure, which is $80 million.
Oh yeah, like I said, your lawyer at Wemega, New York.
Oh, yeah.
And also come home. And Andrew D here.
Yeah, you are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Wemega is there.
Yes.
D here is there. Crow is there. Yourself. Basically, as we are speaking to you, we are speaking to all of them because.
Yes. So, the whole team agreed on that, but he was the only reluctant one in settling the matter. But procedurally, we couldn't go to trial without actually going through to the settlement conference.
Yes.
In spite of his reservations, we still almost cut our demand down to about a little over half.
Okay.
But to our surprise, Papa no buy and also no bet $10,000 to end the case.
No.
And arbitrator and who said no, some way I'm sure so I can people. So he said basically go and take your gamble in the courtroom. So that's how we ended up going to trial. So to go back to how it ended, so at about 4:50 on Thursday. And the jury brought us in and they told us what unanimously what they had arrived at. But we decided to keep it under wraps because there was a component you multiply 18 million by 5 money do 90 million for a total of about
was the plan.
Yeah, that was the plan. Yeah, because
to do that. Okay.
Yes. And then you decided to say but we are with coming public with the finding of culpability on Thursday.
Yeah.
We ended up leaving that alone. A pursuit of ×5 because almost file emotions be I just say or see a two in terms of that and sana say one way or another I could pursue that ×5 and I say depending on what happens, maybe I between German and Cafe. But at this time, almost my court no say into swore.
Okay. So at this point, my court who say beba 80 million or almost pentiswo. How many days do they have to file that?
Okay. So at this point, the next thing that's going to happen is that there's going to be a paper. A judgment. I just say court in seal better so.
Yeah.
That would take a few days, and then after that, I believe there's a 5-day rule that's within which you can file that motion. So a bay motion, depending on how that motion goes.
Okay.
We will get a chance. We may get a chance to attempt to get our ×5 of that 18 million, or a big jam and a couple. So depending on how that motion goes.
So for now,
yes.
18, Obintiminka said that is the end of the case. It depends.
No, it's not because say, hypothetically, so much to grab back 10, we still have the opportunity to go for times 5.
That is 50. Okay.
Yeah, and it's about extra 50 plus. Yeah, hypothetically, so much to back 10, we can go for another times 5.
Yeah, they didn't hear him say assembly sweater because up until now, they say it to me as slappy Canada Japan with 18 million choppable Donald Trump dollars in the Ebuja Abuina Obi Nkwema de and they say being Kitaka and Serbia Bruce Benya do Kwasia Binti was Sidine. What I say, ha, and Jedi him say, baby, Nana Kennedy, no points now, more the camp no back on so about one thing, also the a new revelation cross about one thing. Not only they say it's too early, say a be more jubilated say bia. Anas Edim Kunim. Na case no crown, a fake crown, a case in the air corner. We know was just, trial. And shed on you will be a fin or more share, say be a case, at the same videos, evidences near the idea. Whoa, no, film check dockets near the idea. What? In the case, and call baby, it is very early. Say be I'll be back, Kubesha said, or jubilate. Tell me, say, case no crab, be a could do. Announce a crown or ya saying us because some of the videos are no crowd about one thing. A new quite saying or this lawyer ni video ni sanya sa judge ni video ni sanya about one thing. A new quite saying ka man who quite saw the sanya man about one thing because case omuwe na Canada Japan crowd were instructing the lawyer na instructed blogger na or then a coil on the day. So officially uncle take coverage of proceedings So no some funny videos on so on shall say na on drop it ebusia. It looks like we are going to have a very long week ebusia. What the enquiry video nimra?
Abusia for me mamu nyina mwachi me mamu ha me mamu ajo. Shaibu la sisi ni. Na ade ewo mu nyina ne se publication bi a mahu na bontene se Anas adinkunim about $18 million bin enye nokrenne enye nokrochina na Anas adena Anas aye no nyame ekwa makinde Japan video bi me the video bi ba sende mo amatra America mo ni kwa fa so di asem na ya mo channel pa me extensive ewo ayi Solid TV Ghana say na about 1:49 AM munim sire di asem ewo America judge no say juries na omukọ tena asem so omukọ video no judge ne ma omu instructions say omu nkọhwe no omu discuss the actual damages no ayemiensa the compensation, the punitive, and also the actual damage. And to mobile no makache judge and say arrive at $18 million, $5 million for compensation, $5 million for actual damage, and $8 million for punitive. Punitive ni say yeah book in the Japan kasebe from emma no condo so obe federal discussion asem no. And na honorable Ken lawyer a reason say judge no nkofro man ni instruction so also they should go and discuss about the actual damage. And the na judge ne air kind no na all kind juries ruling the omode ba no all kind. And the honorable Ken lawyer reason judge busa honorable Ken lawyer and said then again no open and was or request for a mistrial. And a judge and say okay omo 30 days ubia and file for the motion. Judge or can't say omo 30 days ubia and file for the motion there Anas wakati hono and a baby and a judge all kind juries menkas omo ruling omo findings omo statement and Anas akutwa hono de aba. Munim say Anas lawyer a friend guy honorable Ken ema omo call request formally so obabe take videos say they should also put in the videos on the app nanka ono su put in up na akwa say 1-1 draw. But for now no, for Anas to even put up the judge's video our abontin a case the mesremo ke the Japan kun we say no enyankopon na eko ama no Anas di ahoma chichire no ho etimo obia yemu nhihye no omo ye sa TV3 ne hwan na Kevin Taylor omo ye Kenya Japan atanfo mo be Kenya Japan asem but asem no ye niwie enti obia ma na komanto ne yem.
Ladies and gentlemen, so this is Shaibula Sisi from Kennedy Agyapong'S Japan camp. Yes, so I guess as I said, no, week we a very long unia. Akaka krebi na ended the but it looks like this week and next week, you know, full story, full nyanya. Because we some medun kunim, we start feeling as no krano, ye baba shas ye. Mami would out there comment section ho what I say. As far as this case is concerned, unia na se Kennedy Lucy. Ewo asem we mu so de a enye sika nkwan we lucy nemum it will go a long way to affect not even Kennedy no nkwan akra but some other parts of some things so a betumi a connected the dot e dey ama on one kasa Kennedy and also the political ambition and also the political career going forward. So this is Dynamic TV Plus. My name is Daniel Dynamic. See you in the next one. About
Family 3940. Guess what? You are watching Dynamic TV Plus. Keep on watching, subscribe, share, then leave your comments. One time, big love.